A woman's beauty is more than what the eye perceives. It is a spiritual currency, an energy that influences, captivates, and leaves a lasting imprint. True beauty transcends features and form. It is a force woven through grace, warmth, and authenticity. Throughout history, beauty has been more than admiration. It has been power. A woman whose beauty is rooted in kindness and wisdom can soften hearts, bring peace, and inspire change without ever raising her voice. Her presence shifts atmospheres, drawing people in, making them feel seen, valued, and uplifted. This beauty is not just seen, it is felt, radiating from the way she loves, speaks, and carries herself with quiet confidence. It is why some women light up a room without a word, their presence an unspoken language of strength and peace. More than a gift, beauty is a divine expression, a reflection of something greater than oneself. It is not meant to be idolized or exploited, but cultivated and stewarded with purpose. A woman who understands this does not seek approval. She embodies something far deeper. She knows her worth, walks in faith, and lives with passion. Her beauty is not a fleeting asset, but a light that deepens with time. This spiritual currency grows in kindness, compassion, and authenticity. It is found in the joy of being fully herself, unshaken by the world's shifting standards. Unlike physical beauty, which fades, this kind of beauty becomes richer, more radiant, and more deeply felt as the years pass.
Beauty comes from within. Beauty comes from a humble and kind and gentle spirit. Beauty comes from being a good friend. Beauty comes from being a good neighbor. Your beauty is not what's on the outside. That fades and that runs out. But when your beauty comes from within, it shines eternally. It shines forever. Focus on what's within and watch how it shines through all your insecurities.
A woman who embraces her true beauty does not chase validation. She carries a presence that commands respect without demanding it. True beauty, the kind that lasts, the kind that matters, is not just something she has, it is something she is. Your beauty begins within, taking root in your soul. It flourishes in kindness, in the love you share, in the passions that set your spirit alight. It is in the way your eyes sparkle when you speak of what you love, the way you lose yourself in music, the warmth of your touch, uniquely yours, carrying comfort, strength, and love in a way no one else can replicate.
We've mentioned this before about the power of beauty. Beauty is not just some sentimental Hallmark card about prettiness. No, beauty has a real vigor and power to it if you looked at it right. So here's a definition of beauty that I really liked. It's borrowed from James Joyce, who borrowed it from St. Thomas Aquinas, who borrowed it from Plato. But anyway, beauty, according to James Joyce's way of putting it, beauty requires three things: wholeness, harmony, and radiance. Wholeness is integrity. You are your own person. It is whole upon itself. It's complete upon itself. Okay, that's one requirement. The second is harmony among all its parts. So it could be visual parts, it could be in a human being, body, mind, and spirit, and so on. All the parts are harmonious. And the third is radiance. There's something about beauty that goes beyond itself. Joy makes you smile. There's joy, there's a radiance, there's charisma, there's many ways to describe it. And those are the three requirements for beauty: wholeness, harmony, and radiance. And you can check in on everything that you do, whether it's art projects or your life or a project, whatever, and use that as a criteria. And it's a wonderful criteria that really puts you aligned to what's true in this world.
True beauty does not fade with time. It grows, deepens, and radiates outward like light, touching lives in ways you may never fully realize. So, when you doubt your beauty, when the world tries to tell you otherwise, remember this: you are more than your reflection. Your beauty is alive within you, and nothing can take that away.
God literally used Esther and her beauty in the Bible. He strategically placed her in a position from using her beauty, utilizing that beauty to save his people. And he did that from her beauty. I would argue, and I believe in my heart, that God uses beauty. I know he does. I know that I will never forget, back in the day, I was at Mosaic, and it was very early on in my journey, and I heard a pastor say, like, use your spiritual gifts, whatever it may be, teaching, cooking, cleaning, whatever it is, use it in the name of the Lord our God. And he said, if your gift is singing, sing your heart out. If your gift is writing, write your heart out. If you're beautiful and people will look at you for just a second longer, use that for the gospel and for the sake of Jesus. And so these are all, I don't think, the Bible doesn't tell us that we have to be ugly. The Bible just tells us what to prioritize, and that's our relationship with Jesus.
That's right. That's right.
Beauty is a gift from God, meant for his purpose, not vanity. Queen Esther's story shows how God can use beauty for a greater calling. She wasn't just admired, she was chosen to save her people. Like Esther, you can use your beauty with faith, wisdom, and humility. First, recognize your beauty is from God. Instead of seeking validation, pray, Lord, let my beauty reflect your love and purpose. True radiance comes from a heart aligned with him. Proverbs 31:30. Next, walk in wisdom and humility. Esther didn't flaunt her beauty, but used it with grace. Let your presence uplift and inspire, reflecting God's light. Prepare through prayer. Esther sought God before stepping into her calling, Esther 4:16. Ask him, how can I use my influence for your glory? When surrendered to him, beauty becomes a powerful tool for impact. Finally, use your beauty to serve others. Esther risked everything for justice. True beauty isn't just appearance, it's about using what God has given you to make a difference. Let your beauty be a vessel for his work, radiating his love and purpose wherever you go. Helping others with your beauty involves both outward appearance and the beauty within, using both to uplift, encourage, and inspire others in a way that reflects God's love. A simple smile, a warm attitude, and thoughtful care in how you present yourself can make others feel seen and valued. But the beauty within, your character, kindness, and compassion, speaks even louder. By embracing your inner beauty in a godly way, you can inspire others to recognize their own worth and cultivate confidence in themselves. Your outward beauty can serve by creating a positive, safe environment where others feel comfortable and supported. Instead of drawing attention to yourself, let both your inner and outer beauty point to the Creator, inspiring others to seek the love and light of God reflected through you. Serving others with grace, listening attentively, and offering emotional or spiritual support in times of need are all ways your inner beauty can shine through. In this way, your beauty, both inside and out, becomes a powerful tool for spreading encouragement, kindness, and love, creating a ripple effect that reflects God's goodness.
Beauty is a spiritual practice. The same way we nourish our mind, our body, our spirit, tending to your beauty can be a sacred act. When you're on a spiritual journey, you begin to imagine a higher version of yourself. And when you do the work and you make the changes in order to align yourself to your higher self, tending to your beauty becomes a part of your journey. And in doing this, you open yourself up to abundance and you shift into higher frequencies of attraction and magnetism, especially if you're a woman. As a woman, when you tend to your beauty and you cultivate it, you align yourself with goddess energy. Now, I don't want you to mistake this message as me trying to tell you to fit into societal beauty standards. The beauty standard is man-made. It's shallow and it's a form of control. I'm talking about cultivating a presence that feels sacred and powerful and unique to you. This isn't about vanity or external validation. And honestly, vanity isn't even bad. Vanity gets a bad rep because it's associated with arrogance. But when it's rooted in self-appreciation and confidence, like honoring yourself as a temple. If you've ever been to a temple or any sacred space, you will see that it's decorated and made to look beautiful. Because when you do this, when you make a space beautiful, it uplifts the energy of the space. A lot of people struggle with self-image, and so they criticize vanity as a way to cope with their own insecurities and to project their own feelings of inadequacy. Most people have this internalized belief that valuing your own looks is shallow, and so they undermine people who embrace their appearance. And when there's a person who embraces their own appearance and loves themselves, despite not fitting societal beauty standards, people can be so cruel towards them. Because people can't fathom when you internally love yourself and you embrace who you are, you embrace what you have, and you value it. They can't fathom You feeling that way about yourself when the world says you're not supposed to feel this way. You're supposed to think you're ugly. You're supposed to think you're not good enough. And this is where humans have really lost it. People have lost their minds because they've allowed things outside of themselves, like the beauty standard, to have so much power over your internal world, to have so much power over your mind. I'm not saying the beauty standard doesn't exist, but y'all give it too much power. Despite the beauty standard, you should always be taking care of your appearance. You should be tending to your beauty because this takes care of your mindset and your self-image. Most people will want you to take on their ideals and adopt their ways of thinking of you shouldn't even care about how you look. And I'm not saying it's the only thing that matters, but damn, it matters. You shouldn't abandon that. When you abandon taking care of your appearance, that has a huge impact on your mind. They're telling you to think this way, but these people don't see the impacts their own thoughts have on them. Because why are people telling you to choose to think of yourself in ways that doesn't make you feel good about yourself? That doesn't make sense. You're in your mind every single day. Why should you choose to make it a terrible place to be in? Here's another way to look at it. Your ancestors gifted you with many things, and among those things is your looks, your features. All of your ancestors worked hard to survive and to continue their lineage, and they are living through you. And then here you are looking at yourself in the mirror, and then you don't think it's beautiful. You're dishonoring yourself. Do you know how many lineages have ended? Yours has survived, and your ancestors are living through you, and you can't even look at yourself with admiration. The saying, comparison is the thief of joy, is so real because most people out here can't even enjoy their own gifts and their own blessings because they're comparing it with the gifts and blessings that other people have. You've been given the best of what you can be given from your ancestors, and you are supposed to make the best of it. You are supposed to upgrade it. You're supposed to make it grow. You're supposed to do something with it. So when you make this shift into seeing beauty as a spiritual practice rather than something that's shallow, you learn to appreciate yourself in a whole new way, and you'll appreciate those who have come before you. And you'll see these gifts, what they've passed down to you, as something that you're supposed to make better for your descendants, for those who will come after you. Beauty isn't the most important thing, but you shouldn't abandon it. You shouldn't neglect it. It still matters. When you make the changes to your daily rituals to cultivate your presence and your beauty and your uniqueness, you align yourself with your higher self and you will shift into higher frequencies.
Start your day with a deep awareness of who you truly are: radiant, intelligent, creative, and full of strength. Embrace the kindness and generosity that flow naturally from within you, recognizing the unique light you bring to the world. Take a deep breath, allowing positivity to fill your lungs and settle into your soul. Feel the warmth of your own energy, a force that shines brightly and touches the lives of those around you. You're not just a presence, you are a beacon of hope, love, and inspiration. The universe is brighter because you exist. Your worth is immeasurable, your presence is cherished, and your impact is far greater than you may realize. Walk with confidence today, knowing that you are deeply loved, highly valued, and destined for greatness. Here's how you can pray for beauty: trusting God to enhance your glow. Let's talk about something I don't often share: how to invite God into your beauty journey. If you desire radiant skin, a healthy glow, or any physical transformation, it starts with faith and surrender. First, ask God for it. Many times we don't receive simply because we haven't asked. Instead of relying on yourself to manifest beauty, pray for it. Say, Lord, thank you for the beauty you've given me. I ask that you continue to renew and restore me inside and out. Trust that He hears you and will bring His perfect work to life in you. Next, speak life over yourself and what He has provided. Your words carry power, and when you align them with God's truth, they become even stronger. As you cleanse your face each morning, declare, God has blessed me with glowing, healthy skin. He is restoring my youth and renewing my beauty. Speak blessings over your skincare, your health, and your body, knowing that He is working through every detail. The more you surrender yourself to God, the more you will experience a beautiful transformation, not only in your outward appearance, but in your confidence and spirit as well. As you trust in Him, thank Him, and allow His power to work within you, He will make you even more radiant, inside and out. Watch as He moves in ways that leave you breathtaking.